Alright, so now that we have all that done, we should look into a little bit into archaeology, right? We just put this tab here, we put all of our archaeology tools, and the thing that we found out, you can't just use the rune one, which makes sense, right? They would make it like the pickaxe one, add to tool belt, so it's not like wood cutting. You can't add the iron one, because you need level 10 archaeology to wield it. We need to level up archaeology to use the other weapons. We could put the bronze one on the tool belt, right? Add to tool belt. Now we have the bronze Maytalk there. We just have to go to Varrock. So we don't know what we're doing here. We don't think there was any combat or anything. Do we need 2 free hands? Let's go to Varrock. So let's check out archaeology. We probably should. You need level 50 to use it, level 10 to use it. So it's the new skill that just came out 2 days ago, and we've been too busy doing quests and other things. Essentially all the quests are pretty much caught up. We just have, if we ever want to train agility, all we have to do is start the Cold War. I think we just have to get like 5 or 10 minutes into it. It is a really long quest, so it does take like 30 minutes. Probably does take like 30 minutes or more to complete it. If you have to do the agility course, it would take like over 30 minutes. And then the family crest, we just need level 59 magic. We need to do evil days, but we need a clean inventory first. We do need to do treasure hunter to get our daily keys, right? We're not gonna do that yet though. That might take up our inventory space. So if we go here and learn about archaeology, where do we even have to go? So I think when you click on it, it tells you, right, everything. Visit the archaeology campus east of Varrock Lodestone to get started. Talk to you, maybe the site manager. Oh, you'd be a perfect new recruit for archaeology guild. You should go and talk to the acting guild master Renegar. And then it puts these things to show you where to go. Amazing. So we have the Dragon Slayer, Evil, Big Day Out. Maybe we don't need our inventory showing. Maybe we don't need the notes showing. We could pull it up again, right? If we ever go to settings here, we could just add inventory. Oh, finish. Oh, we finished selling the oysters. The oysters sold. That's good. I think we could just warn equipment and notes. Those were the 2. And then if we ever want to open those windows again, we just have to go here. We just have to click Warren Equipment Notes, and then those are open. So that should be good. Let's try to figure out archaeology. Because we like this how it looks out. There's no mini map on the top right, so you can see everything. Acting Guild. Are you here to sign up with the Archaeology Guild? We've just recently received some serious funding, and we're in need of much help as we can get. Maybe, why would I want to become an archaeologist though? Since you want to sales pitch, right? Need a reason to get down in the dirt with the rest of us working smoes? Well, I'm sure one of the 4 core aspects of archaeology will at least get you to give it a shot. Wealth, power, fame, and stories. Wealth is the easy one. Not only will you find artifacts with their own inherent value, we also have a healthy trade going on between guild members. Any materials you excavate, you may sell to the other archaeologists. Power comes in the form of the magical relics you discover in the career. I have no doubt in adventures such as you could gain great value out of increasing your power. Fame comes in the form of being the first to discover something of note or importance. There's more than one way to become a world-renowned archaeologist, and it isn't all just about being the most experienced of us. So, and finally, the stories. As an archaeologist, you will uncover long-forgotten tales of people and places from the past, events lost to time, and to rediscover things both mysterious and wonderful. She says, well, I'm sure at least one of those motivates me. Do I need any qualifications? Those can come later. I'm sure we can start you off on your basics, and you can learn on the job. Great, so what are the basics? First off, you're going to need some tools. The tutorial hands you some archaeologist tools, and you place them in your tool belt. These tools I just handed you will cover most of your needs, uncovering excavations and restoring damaged artifacts mostly. However, we've been developing a new tool to do the actual excavation, strong enough to dig out materials quickly but delicate for when you need to be careful around an artifact. Take this bronze mattock to start with. Oh, it looks like you've already got yourself a mattock. Good stuff. We got a bronze through ruin. Now, excavation is one of the two main aspects of archaeology. You'll find a number of excavation hotspots across the various dig sites. Excavation hotspots have many names, but the first step is always to uncover them, like the Senethian soil over there. Your main goal will be to slowly dig up an artifact from them, but while digging, so you will obtain a number of other useful finds. We'll discuss the value of these as we go. The blue bar above your head while you excavate shows your progress towards discovering your next damaged artifacts. While excavating, you'll also find materials which are used to restore these damaged artifacts. To start with, you will need to uncover each new excavation hotspot that you find. Try it on the pile of Strenthian soil just north of me here. Oh, uncover the soil. Perfect, so it's good that we're starting to level this up. Curious level 1 required materials, imperial iron, purple wood, damaged artifacts, dress sword. Oh, it says it down here too. Neat, I've uncovered an excavation. Now to start excavating it. Excavate the Cenurian remains. 1 experience. Oh, I found some soil. So we're already 50% of the way. Was exploring it, did it give us 40 experience for exploring the site? Oh, a material. So now we got Senethian soil and Imperium iron, purple heart wood. And that's the progress. Discovery progress 10 out of 25. And this person's over here doing his things. So we're finally archaeologying. 8 experience. This will bring us to level 2 archaeology. You'll find some purple heartwood. Find some imperial iron. So I guess the experience should go up pretty good. Especially since we're level 1. We're so used to leveling things to a high level, I guess. Well, we stop at level 80. You find the Centurion dress sword damaged. Okay, when excavating, you can make discoveries. These damaged artifacts you discover can be restored, but they require various materials. Left-click to see the artifact information. Inspect Centurion dress sword damaged. Dress sword damage, restoration, information value, 250 experience. That would get us like 2 levels. Archaeology level 1, restoration station. So we need a restoration station, and we need 5 Imperium iron, 1, 2, 3, and 5 purple hardwood. We have 3 of them. Collections, museum, training weapons, info, reward, the Mortal Cup full relic power. So we get a relic power when we complete this. 3rd age iron. Centurion remains. I think I've excavated all I need to know now. Should talk to the Aston Guildmaster Rain about what comes next. Okay, let's end the clip. Let's see how long this clip is. Alright, we're back. So we kind of rearranged the video series. We made this like another part of it, I guess. So let's talk to the Activity Guild. So I just found some soil materials and a damaged artifact. Upon inspection, it looks like I'll need some more materials before I can restore the artifact though. It says, well, one way to find more materials is to screen any soil you found while excavating. It says Acting Guild Rainer hands you some more sinister soil. Oh, we needed imperial iron and purple heartwood, not soil. Head over to the screening station and screen that soil. Oh, where's the screening station? This the screening station? Screen mesh. Sentinel soil, 1 experience, archaeology level 1, screening station, soil, screen. So 10 soils to screen. It says you screened 1 of 10. Oh, we find the iron inside these soils as well. So the soils could have nothing in them, or irons, or these. And they probably make it so you get exactly 5 of them. It's pre-programmed so you never fail. Right, that should be enough screening. What did you find? Exactly what I needed. Screening is a good way to find any materials you may have missing, among other things. The screening station will help you separate the soil from any useful items still hidden within it. So now, for the other main aspect of archaeology, restoration. Damaged artifacts require a lot of materials to restore them back to pristine condition. To help, we have a material storage container that you can use to store any materials you discover. It says all damaged artifacts you discover while excavating can be inspected in order to see which materials you will need in order to restore the artifact, and in what quantity. Yeah, we found out about that. It says see if you can restore that damaged artifact you dug up. First, check out the material storage container, then make use of the nearby archaeologist's workbench to restore that damage. Alright, so see if you can restore the damaged artifact you dig up. First, check out the material storage container. Material storage container. Then make use of the nearby archaeologist's workbench to restore that damaged artifact. Oh, it's going to tell us where to go. View the contents of the material storage container. Store material storage container. And then artifacts can require large amounts of materials to restore. The material storage container can be used to store the materials required for restoration, and these materials will be used directly from the container when restoring an artifact. Okay, so we deposit all. You deposit some materials. Alright, so we have enough materials to restore it. Restore an artifact at the workbench. Says Centurion dress swords. These are other artifacts we can uncover, I imagine. So we have everything. It'll give us 250 experience, so it'll bring us to level 5. So it only takes like 6 seconds to restore it. I figure it would have taken a lot longer. Well, that's my first artifact restored. I should show this to the Acting Guild Rainer. So it did bring us to level 5. So we learned all of these things. Inspect the Centurion dress sword. So now restoration information. On closer inspection, this is clearly just a replica of Centurion dress sword used for training prospective guild members. It makes sense to not entrust fragile, age-old artifacts to inexperienced hands. Still, it's a very good replica. Oh, so they just gave us a replica. That makes sense. Congratulations, once you have restored the artifact. We should move this over, right? Should be like over more in the center. There you go, we're still just trying to get that. We almost have everything. Congratulations, you have restored the artifact. And this should be up a little bit. It should be slightly down. There are collectors out in the world who would love to get their hands on these artifacts. It says Vertica is a collector who can be found out front of the main building. She might be interested in adding that to her collection. You should go and talk to her. So contribute an artifact to a collector. So people collect these artifacts. You can see there's a whole bunch of people screening. So here's Veronica. Wait, is that a Centurion dress sword? I love that for my collection. I'll trade you something valuable for it. So, the museum dress sword. Training. Contribute it. She says Veronica hands you a relic in return for completing her collection. Thank you for helping me with my collection. There are many collectors in the world who are interested in artifacts. You can see a list of those that we're aware of on the notice board here. The museum are also interested in our discoveries and will reward you for your contribution. I'd best report back to the Acting Guildmaster Rainer. Cool, so then we have to go back here. We got 1,000 of these things. Chrono notes. So, what is the Mortal Cup? What is this thing? I can feel the power emanating from it and pulling me towards that strange monolith at the center of the Archaeology campus. I should probably show this to the Acting Guild Rainer. And what are these? Examine. It says a representation of time used by members of the Archaeology Guild. Representation of time? Veronica handed me the relic in return for the artifacts I gave her. Feels like it's drawing me towards the monolith. Really? Now that is unusual. We've been researching that mysterious monolith ever since Guildmaster Tony's disappearance. He was messing with it and then he disappeared. Oh, everyone was too wary to get close to it though, but if that relic is pulling you towards it, we should see if your connection with the mysterious monolith is of any different. Be careful though. So we go work our way towards the mysterious monolith, I guess. We go inside, so this clip's like 7 minutes. That's good. Maybe if we stick to the 30 to 40 minute time frames. So now we are doing something with the relic. And then do we go down below? Because we were watching the streams. We watched the first stream a while ago, I think. And then we watched part 2 and part 3. Amazing you weren't pulled inside the monolith. Wait, that was a possibility? Says, well, how Guildmaster Tony vanished, I probably should have been clearer about that part. We made it off limits to the rest of the guild's members, but there was something about how that relic drew you to it and how confident you were. Says, I had just the feeling things would work out this time. And look, I wasn't wrong. Says, wow, how many items have you been through? Alright, I'm sorry, don't judge me. We've been accident-free since Tony's disappearance. Or was it like how many volunteers probably? How many volunteers have died this way? Tony's disappearance anyway. Let's see if you can tap into the monolith and access the power of the relic contained. So, ancient power unlocked. You have now unlocked the relic power, Font of Life, increased maximum health by 500. So at level 1, this would be amazing, right? There's going to be other relics we can add. Harness, slot 2, no relic power. Might as well put it in slot 1. Like, oh, we have to select slot 1 and then confirm. You managed to access the power of that relic contained. I'm impressed. I gaining XP. Here, I was thinking I was recruiting just another intern today. Wasn't expecting you to go one better than our very own guildmaster. Wow, I've only assumed the position of the acting guildmaster because I believe Tony can and will return to us. That said, you feel you have potential to climb up our ranks very quickly. You have a natural affinity with this stuff. Speaking of which, come with me and meet at the main campus, building just west out here, to claim your first qualification. We need to get you to working at a working dig site pronto. Amazing. So then we follow the arrows. Considering we don't remember a single thing that she said, good thing they have arrows for us. If we didn't have arrows, we would be like, what do we do? They know. I believe you have a better potential to become a world-renowned archaeologist, gaining. You are a natural. More than that, you have a connection with these monoliths out here, something nobody else has. I bet there are many powerful relics you could sacrifice to it. Feel free to make use of the Guildmaster's office upstairs. We're all making use of it for now, until Tony returns. Oh, okay, before you go, let me give you a quick tour of what's on offer here in the office. You can show us around. This table contains a map of all archaeological dig sites you may use. It has a method of fast travel. Fast travel? Mediatalk sells all of your basic matalks to get you well on your way to your journey, but we smith them ourselves. Says when you get your new qualifications, there will be more available for you to purchase from his shop. Oh, sweet. You'll need to get your hands on a bunch of chrono notes, should you wish to purchase anything around here, though. Says for now, they are stocking a soil box for free. I'd suggest picking up one, as it saves you lots of space when out in the field. A soil box. Oh, go grab yourself a soil box from Israel and then come back to me. Talk to Israel. Hello, everything belongs in a museum. It also happens that contributing to Valenika's collection is a good way to earn chrono notes, which you can spend in my shop. Want to take a look? We do. We have a range of consumables and unlocks to assist your archaeological progress, whatever level of qualification you have achieved. So, more unlock things. So you get this soil box for holding archaeological soils. Claim that for free. We clicked it. Here we go. You're about to claim the box. Alright, so what's this material? Temporarily increases your chance of finding materials while excavating. Temporarily increases your base metallic precision by 20%. And increases your chance of finding soil by 10%. Your XP by 50%. Consume teleport to dig site base camp, your choice, which you have access to. And then there's other ones. So a better box that holds more soils, material storage upgrade. Your material storage capacity increases precision of your mattock by 2. Oh, and then you get the hat, increased archaeology by 1%. Oh, so this would be the scaling outfit. And then the soil box upgrade, material box upgrade, mattock upgrade. Invention blueprint required to manufacture an auto screener version 1.080. And then the professor, so a soil box upgrade, material box, mattock. So they're probably expanding upon this over the year and the next 2 years. This is it doesn't say it gives experience, but it probably does. Probably gives the same experience, it just doesn't say it. Cool, so we have to unlock all of those things. So here's the soil box. So that's cool, just like the other mining things, so we don't have to worry about inventory space. Excellent, you can upgrade your soil box capacity as you advance through the qualifications. Now you have nearly everything you need to get out there and start excavating. Final thing is to give you this journal. It says Acting Guildmaster Rin hands you the journal. All archaeologists should have a journal to make notes on their travels, but it also has some other handy features. Checking in on your overall progress and getting you back to the guild quickly are just a couple of things it can do. Feel free to stick in your pocket while you're out and about. You never know when it might come in handy. So we can equip it, and without further ado, I'm pleased to welcome you as a new intern on the Archaeology Guild. Please accept this certificate of qualification. So, certificate of qualification, complete the archaeology tutorial. This is to certify that you have achieved the rank of intern. You now have access to the following archaeology journal. Soil box stores 50 of each soil type. Oh cool, access to the guild master's office. Access to the intern rewards archaeology shop. Unlock the archaeology intern title. Cool, right now you're an official guild member. You should get out there and start excavating. Cool, so I guess that was the introduction. We've got a team over at the Caridin that could do with another pair of hands. I'll get someone to take you there now. She takes us right there. So it's like 22 minutes long, the episode. Hey you over here. Oh, and then we walk over here, talk to the doctor. Hello, old friend, welcome to the Alcred dig site. Is this by the duel arena? We need your help gaining XP to explore this fort to help answer some of Gilliner's oldest mysteries. Let me take you on a quick tour of what we have around here. So is that going to take a while? If you find any artifacts, feel free to use the workbench to fix them up. The material storage is free for you to use as well. Oh, okay. Material storage, free to use. We found this area to be rich in samite silk. There's no artifacts as far as we can tell, but it is rich in materials. Cool. Artifacts do seem to be abundant out here, though. You should be able to find plenty. So it means in this area, maybe. We need to break down this debris to gain access to the fort entrance, but then a key could be used to get inside. But first, you should read Tony's notes. Alright. So
the Rosian Empire's very existence was once the greatest of archaeological mysteries for us to uncover. And we achieved that here at Sentiston. And although the Empire was supposedly sprawling, it was so utterly destroyed that finding a near-intact fort buried beneath the sands is cause for celebration. The monolith has a strong connection with something buried deep beneath this fort, however. Was the monolith itself Zerosian? No, surely not. It's beyond ancient. There is only one way to find out what the connection is. We must dig deep at Caridet and discover what lies beneath.
Alright. So, archaeology journal, what do we do? We could put it in the pocket or something, right? So now we're completely lost, buried in time. Let's end the clip. Maybe the next episode is learning about archaeology.